welcome back, one and all, to the Brexit Estate, hard by the darkest dungeon, where we finally intend to go after the Baron. Now, if I recall correctly, we're planning on taking Estella, Vengerfelgren, Vernon. Where is he? Where are you, Vernon? Oh no, don't tell me up. There he is. And Shamara. That was opportune, wasn't it? So they stand at the gates of the courtyard, like some scene from The Lord of the Rings. And Vengerfelgren raises his voice and calls out, "Baron! For too long have you ruled over these lands. We have suffered greatly at your hands, but no more! Your days are numbered. The hour is at hand. We have come to put an end to your reign of tyranny." And all is silent. The minions of the Dark Lord dare not even move. They do not stir, but rather lie in cowardly ambush. And somewhere there's some kind of skeleton or a squire or courtesan waving some little silver musket ball and stroking it, going, "Oh, come on, you know you want to go and get this little musket ball because you've already got one, but I'm not going to give you anything else." Alright, so off we go against the Baron. Things I know, I've come across a sneaky rumour that the evil crocodile makes a comeback at some point. The Baron's lash gives the impression that he might debuff people or shuffle them about and move the party a bit. Are we prepared and ready? Do we need better trinkets? Damage against bloodthirsters? That helmet could probably be replaced. Bleed skill. Is she going heavy on bleed skills? She is not going heavy on the bleed skills. So don't think she's going heavy on stun either. Could go speed. Stun skill chance, stun resist. You know, well, Crimson Curse is giving extra dodge, so this actually might be a good trade-off. Damage is still lowered by the... Oh goodness, she's afflicted. Vernon, you've got a lot of work to do, buddy. Okay. Vengerfelgren. He's fine. Do we... Okay. 10 prot, 15 health. You know, I'm thinking 7 to 12, 6 to 10. Yeah, sure, let's go for it. Rosnav gets to keep this tough ring for a bit. Or does he? Okay, let's see. Vernon. We don't have a lot good for a jester at the moment. No, he's speed, but he's kind of like the speed freak already. Where's that health stone gone? Someone's got it. Was it you, Rosnav? No. Oh yeah, if we can get something to match that. Oh, good point. We might get stone things at last, which apparently exist in the Crimson Courtyard. That's... You know what? Here's a jester. There we go. And you, my dear, over to your box on Junior's head. The only way that could be better... 33, 25, 33. Let's stick with that, okay? And in we go. We'll consume one invitation. We have 24 of them. We're going in. I thought it was going to do 4, so already Great. And a town event, a veil lifted. That's got to be something good. Unless it's like the veil is thin and now the dead come through and you're all messed up. Right. I wonder if this consumed the invitation, and if going back... I'm not going to do it to find out. Okay. Right. Epic! We don't get any camping. But just in case it's long, I'm going to treat it as a medium because I don't know. Oh. I'm going to actually go with this. Do I need more bandage? Whoa, 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 whoa. Just in case, because I imagine there'll be a lot of horror. Okay, this is going to hurt. We need 3,000 or 4,000 before we can safely retreat. Okay.
They would arrive in teeming hordes, adorned in powdered wigs and pretension, seeking to slake their thirst on wine and indecency. As intoxication invariably took hold, innocuous frivolities would escalate to ever more disturbing diversions. Orchestrating the hideous affair was a hunchbacked fiend who seemed to delight in proportion to the suffering he caused. I could have stopped him, I suppose, but I was a slave to my own appetites, and restraint would have rendered me a hypocrite.
The malignant merrymaking continues, and you are the entertainment. I fully expected that. I mean, you know, if the invitation didn't scream this is a trap, then I clearly wouldn't have been paying attention.
What games does this diminutive fool play at now?
Epic quests. This quest is epic! Just like all those money supermarket adverts. You are not expected to finish epic quests in one attempt. You may regroup, abandon the quest at any time, and I'm just going to check this is recording, because if it's not, I'm going to look like a right silly Billy. It is. Good. You may regroup, abandon the quest at any time, and your progress is saved. When you obtain another invitation, you may continue the quest from where you left off. Shouldn't be from whence you left off? Not necessarily. We have lots of the mosquitoes buzzing around this. So, this is what we were promised the Crimson Curse courtyard would be. A very limited scouting. Vernon, you have a lot of stress to remove. Okay. Okay. Let's do it this time, because we need to make some money out of this, and there goes Vernon.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
We have a lot of torches. We can expect a lot of violence. Let's get to it then. Do we want to change skills? That's a good skill set for a man-at-arms on the whole. That's okay. Vernon might want to switch to Finale, but also I should pay attention to how small the Baron truly is, because you know, the things in the foreground, you know, size. If and when I get to work on the Dwarf mod, I want him to be a bit bigger than Wilbur. But if the Baron really is very tiny at the back, I thought it'd be like a big hunchback thing about this size, but if he is actually quite small, with a lash like a whip that reaches out, so there'll be things in front of him, probably similar to the Prophet fight. Well, this is a normal encounter with a trap behind it. Let's remove some stress. Vernon, you know what to do. Lovely. and patch that up. You know, initially these long quests do like to lull you into a false sense of security. I'm so very tempted right now, but there is stress to be removed. Hark to that gentle strumming. And here comes some more stress. I'm so glad I removed it from him this turn. Oh, she's getting greedy.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
But she cut down a foe, so let's not complain. I have 2 wounded heroes. Let's share the loving. And let's tap this little nitwit at the back here. Yeah, you vomit all over him, mate. That's totally fine.
Diminished.
Okay, so we're doing 12 a time unless she's resistant. So that'll be 5. 4 more. Oddly enough, that's kind of what I was aiming for, but he's poisoned, so let's fix that a little.
Inspiration
Wanting
and
to
improvement.
Use for stress, please don't catch the Crimson Curse. That is lovely. You know, Vernon, your task is simple. Keep the party in good cheer. Okay. Given the length of this quest, I may have to break it off midway through,
Is knit.
or even retreat just for the sake of my throat. 31, that's free. Lovely. Venga Felgren dishing out the counterattacks there. Vernon, my main man. She got more stress on her somehow. 24. Lovely.
Such
Don't.
a terrible assault.
Ah!
Unanswered.
Well, we brought enough blood, in theory.
Press this advantage. Give them
Perish,
no quarter.
mortal. Flee of evil. Gnat of doom. Death-ridden insect. Well, he's dead then.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Okay, that's 1,000. We want about 2 or 3 more. Oh, Vernon, that's going to be stress, isn't it?
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
No. Okay. 21. Okay, more stress to relieve. Vernon's on 91. He's going to have to do himself next. With his little willy sticking out as he wiggles around there. But let's go into the next room. Okay. This is a manageable encounter unless they do that. Oh, great. An abusive jester.
The mind cannot hope to withstand such an assault.
Oh, Vernon, you swine! You just went and made your job even harder. Vernon cares not.
Well struck.
Nicely done, love. Can you imagine if the Hellion had counterattack? That would just be hideous.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Let's go for both.
A momentary abatement.
We might get a stress heal, you never know from a critical. Oh! Oh, double stun? That's just horrible. It means it takes even longer to get rid of those 12 points of stress there. Will that be a single skill use? See Vernon there practically sweating blood from his pores. Right, you must prevent that stress from going there. Any stress they can cause, really. And healing. Oh, he's really taking a hammering there. That's not good. And yet now, maybe Vernon didn't get to go first. It's a shame. Serves him right for being so abusive. I mean, can you see that not being abusive? I mean, look at him. Please. Yes! I would say she's good as new, but she isn't. Carving her way through the foe's foe, and let's just bop that.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Pop that on my head and take it out of the fight. Right. 96. That's going to be about 7. No, it's going to be 8. 8 uses of Vernon's wonderful, inspiring tune. And Vernon gets protected now. Yes, this music is getting quite relaxing, putting me into a good rhythm. 3 for 1, 3 for 1. Sure. It shouldn't be relaxing at this point. Vernon, from 84 down to 72. 6 more to go. Don't worry, Chevalier. There's a mad woman with a poleaxe willing to mete out much more damage from that. And there you go. Go on, 50-50. Will you go for one of those two or someone else? And she needs healing. You know what? Thundervestal is a thing, apparently.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
You know, I'm liking all these crests. We might even be able to get a town upgrade. How many paths? 3 paths, right. Which one will not lead to the Baron? Because obviously we want to get as much treasure out of this as we can. We don't even have any money yet. So that bandage is going to have to get used soon. Vernon, you know what to do, love. Matey boy. Back down to 60. If someone could... You know, it's bad when I'm actually hoping one of my heroes starts bleeding in this encounter. But if someone could start bleeding, that would be lovely. Oh, they're not bleeding, they're blighting. That's really bad. Right. Because they might drop us some money, and we'd like to be able to pick it up. I may have oversupplied for this run. Down to 48, please. Thank you.
Annihilated.
Fall before her blade, like wheat before the scythe. And Vernon is too stressed out and abusive to take any of the healing. Delightful. 48 stress, mister. Now, good old Wenger, he's getting into his rhythm. $36, please. Delightful. And she just wants to get angry. Oh, nice. It worked. Please don't make this a wasted bandage, monsters. It's going to be a wasted bandage, isn't it? And yet, the one I used before was not a waste, so... Good for me. Oh! Should have just drunk the anti-venom after all. Oh, Vernon, what have you done? You have started wasting away. You need to drink that now. And then, since you're relieved, go down to 24 stress, please, mate. There we go. Lovely. Oh, it's not really enough to worry.
Eradicated.
It's use, but... Especially not when I can do that. Wow. I could take it out, but I want to try not to. There is more stress to relieve. Oh yeah, that's right, you slag him off, Vernon, like he hasn't been saving your life. Ungrateful wretch. Right, everybody, look lively. It's going to attack again. Right about now. Wow. Oh, Vernon, do leave him alone. He's protecting your hide. Yeah, right, you laugh now, but you might be grateful later on after about one more stress removal skill, which we're not going to get this round, we're just going to go for the kill.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
There's that money we wanted. Right. Well, that's 1750, so that's... You know what? Mr. Felgrim, you've earned this.
Wealth beyond measure.
Oh, that is not...
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
That is not the stress relief I had hoped for. That would be very nice, but let's be honest, we're in the Crimson Court, we're trying to survive. All of these supplies could be very useful, so let's just say no thanks for now. And head into this chamber here. Let's strike a light, though. It could be dangerous. It is dangerous. Don't you dare add more stress to our jester. It's not over. You'll be fine. Might feel a bit insulted. Oh, here we go. To be virtuous, please. Nope, of course not.
Fear and frailty finally claim their due.
Jar! Okay, is that another little face that was down there when he was playing on the lute? I think it was. Wow, these things are a bit tougher than expected. Let's just fail to finish it off quite spectacularly. That's a shame. Well, they don't have a healer, so spreading pain isn't necessarily the most effective thing to do right now. But we do. That was somewhat predictable. Vernon, do your best. That was a little face that came out of his neck. How very Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Okay, this is working out kind of nicely. You know, when you're too stressed to guard people properly,
Obliterated.
sometimes you just want to hack down the foes. Some healing here would be lovely. Yeah, okay. Mate, that's totally fine. He's just going to be removing stress here, okay? At least you're not insulting him. That's better. Protect the healer. Who is sorely needed right about now. And you...
Decimated.
Lovely. Go for a single target heal there. Yeah, you just put some stress back on him. He can take it. That stun wasn't good though. Right. There's no time to waste. Oh no, he's going to hopefully kill it a little bit, but not quite enough. But that allows a group heal, which is perfect.
The wounds of war can be healed.
Alright, Estella.
But never hidden.
You show it. Oh.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
You know, in light of this probably being a failed abandoned run, I see what they want here. They want me to just grab all the treasure and run. You know what? Ah, yeah, okay. Let's go along this corridor anyway, just to be on the safe side. Oh, it's one of you again. Lovely. Yeah, we will absolutely exchange this. and see what gifts you have in store.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now
All
it
right.
must be carried home.
Uncommon certainly has its merits. Right. 40... Yeah, okay. Right, so you get to go. You get to go. We'll grab both of those. And venture to the end of this hallway. Then double back again. Probably definitely oversupplied at this point. Well, this is somewhat disappointing. I'd hoped to do the whole thing in one go, but instead, pillage and plunder seems to be the order of the day. Let's get back to that chamber as well, just to be on the safe side. Is that wise? I think it is. They're going to get a lot of stress from this, though. From falling back. Oh, Venga Felgren, what are we going to do with you? Well, we're going to fall back for now. And regroup.
A setback, but not the end of things.
And take our treasures back to town. That looks less like any Baron and more like the Countess from the little trailer we had at the end of the last quest. Slightly less treasure than I was hoping for, but that's okay, in theory. No negative quirks, that's good. No one seems to have gained any stress. That was unexpected, to be honest.
They meet in secret, that none may know the horrifying depths of their enquiries.
Ah, weird council. Wait, what happened to our money? That seems a little bit lower than I thought it'd be. While strange utterances and unsettling chants typically characterize such events, we have been assured there is no real danger present in the rituals themselves. And we have two... Oh, irrepressible is good. Wait, what level is he again? Oh, level nothing. And nothing too great there, so I think we can do without those. McCurgan has become one with pain and refuses to stop flagellating yet. He'll keep going. Wait. What on earth happened to Reynold? He's buggered off to do something bad? But he didn't have the Crimson Curse. No one else in the Abbey had it. What's going on? You cannot hide the animal hunger in your eyes. This is really bad. Namian prayed and has recovered a lot of stress. Jamila has meditated and removed a lot of stress. Lilva is no longer an alcoholic. At least that's what she says, but she needs to be watched, just in case she goes back on the wagon, as it were. And then the Crimson Curse is running ravage through our people. Dorst, Akbar and Hakim have drunk of the red fluid, and their thirst is sated. Okay, this is bad. If he comes back with the Crimson Curse, I will not be happy. I've been looking after him. He was doing well. Now, trinkets. We have new trinkets. We have to sell some trinkets. We don't have a musketeer. I'm going to sell off these and those and keep one copy of each. Now, we do have a couple of Twilight Knights to look after. Let's see, Gwyn already has a Twilight Cloak. And Ren, you know what? This is actually not a bad combo overall. Trinket, okay. It's different, because... Okay, that's interesting, but yeah. If she had the Blue Lantern instead of one of these two... I know the Blue Lantern combines really well with one of these two, and I can't remember which one it is. That's unfortunate. Okay. Now, what else can we flog off from this? Oh, I've reorganized them all now. Well, time to sort out a new short quest. Oh no, that's not bad. It's not shabby again. We're up to respectable numbers. We have good number of stuff for town upgrades. In fact, it's possible But let's not. Let's hold on for a little just yet. Performance Hall is the only really other... Yep. Okay. Well, next week I'll be sorting out a short dungeon run while these characters recover a bit. It's nice they didn't get extra stress from falling back. They could go straight back in next week. Oh, that's a lot of stress. 88. So, on that last run, needed slightly less supplies, slightly more room for carrying treasure. And we need to remember that we have 7 mid-level bosses to deal with. Siren gives that, which is the Hell's Hairpin. The Unstable Flesh gives that. I need to give some serious thought to... And also, these 2 dungeons just need to be leveled up. Right. Double-edged pendant. Blight amulet. Problem is that we have so many people with the Crimson Curse. We're going to start running into Fanatic if we start running these dungeons regularly. And we need to keep people relatively low level. So, Ruins with Nemian, Jamila, Stamford, and Lilva, which would mean... Lilva needs training. She needs to start learning more skills. Lunge and Shadow Fade. Why not? Okay, well, that's enough for this episode, unless we put someone in therapy. Can't afford to remove anything that's locked. Hadjumania is manageable. Shamara is miraculously not afflicted yet. And virtually everyone else is. Okay. Fear of the Unholy, interesting. Steady. Might be worth locking in. Alright, well, that episode was somewhat shorter than expected. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye bye for now.